scouts have just informed me that your rocket train safely entered the hangar.
Glad to hear it, Paddock.
That's the end of my good news. You have another task. Go secure the hammer's targeting beacons.
Targeting beacons? What, for the Hammer of Dawn?
Our system was based on targeting beacons. I was saving that info until we knew you could get the rocket.
So where are these beacons?
In the southwest, cosmonaut training facility. And to be clear, if we don't secure those beacons, we don't have a Hammer of Dawn.
Okay, we're on it. I'm on. Ha!
Anyone else surprised by the size of that rocket? It's massive! Rockets are big. You know the ballistic coefficient you need to accommodate atmospheric drag? No, I don't. Well, it's high. Thus the size. So, what's it like to know so much about stuff no one else cares about? Go ahead and abide in your ignorance, man. Not my problem. Glad we agree. Cheers! Kate, your headaches, they're really gone?
Yeah. As soon as we killed the matriarch, they ended. Haven't had one since.
And this idea you have about your mother being...
It's not an idea. I saw her. I saw whatever she is now.
Jen's gonna react when she figures out we're getting the hammer online. Again. Sullivan shifted her thinking a bit. Obviously, no thanks to me.
Meanwhile, I often wonder who stuffed that gigantic stick up her ass.
No comment from Captain Phoenix on that one. Oi, oi, I do believe we found that trading facility.
Okay, let's find these targeting beacons.
Paddock, Baird. We're heading into the training facility for the beacons.
Good to know. We're standing by.
I've been wondering, how the hell did all this UIR space program stuff not get out? I mean, how did the COG keep it secret?
Simple, when the COG also runs the newspapers. And historians have to apply for a permit to write books. Secrets? Secrets are easy to keep.
Yeah. We can all agree on that one.
Oh, guys, check out this crater. What the heck happened here?
The COG happened. They fired a light mass missile on us when we were moments from seizing control of that entire facility.
Wait, I'm confused. The COG? I thought this was a UIR civil war.
The losers don't write the history books, Vescari. You, of all people, should know that.
Glad you could rope my ethnicity into the discussion again. Yeah, thanks for that.
Here's our way in. All right, let's see what we got in here. Help me. Okay, Paddock, we're here.
Listen, during our attack, I was certain the beacons were somewhere inside that place. But that computer virus locked us out of every building before I could get to them. And until your bot deals with that, you won't get to them either.
You hear that, buddy? Fate's in your tiny metal hands.
Look for a terminal to access in the lobby's security office.
There's our security terminal. Just need a way for Jack to access it.
What if your bot sent out a pulse? Maybe that will show us the way to get in there.
Jack, pulse.
Guys, what if we sent Jack through that vent?
Jack, see if that vent will get you to the security office. Where do we start looking once we lift the virus?
The centrifuge building. The beacons were most likely hidden there.
Centrifuge. Got it.
But move quickly. A storm is headed your way.
Facility's activating, Delta.
See? I knew Jack could do it. No sweat.
Paddock, Jack cracked the virus. We're in.
And you'll now have full access to the entire facility.
It's gotta be the centrifuge.
And storm or no storm, we're heading over there.
That's not a good sign. Red Condor out there.
Yo, Bear, you lose a condor by any chance?
Several, in fact, while running weapons to a certain, desert-dwelling friend of mine. Keep whatever you find.
Okay. Solid copy. Get this open for me, Jack.
I can't believe Baird's secretly a gun runner.
You're having trouble believing Baird did something covert? Really?
Yeah, well, put it that way.
Looks like we're gonna have to go through that storm to get there. Let's make it quick.
Haven't run into any swarm yet. That's a fairly good sign.
Don't hold your breath. Between Paddock's Civil War and the weather, could have crawled in anywhere.
Well, you called it. Look who's it.
We got a Scion!
And it's got a basket!
Come on, put these assholes down!
Take him!
We gotta deal with that Scion!
Jack's recharging. Appreciate it, Jack.
Take that!
I'm coming for you! Cut!
clean. I'm aware of how that sounded.
Yeah, let's just move on.
Okay, I'd appreciate that.
On me, up here.
Oh, hard shell spaceships? How advanced was the UIR space program?
All right, so all the exits are blocked. Now what?
Jack, activate that crane.
Well, that didn't work.
Then we try another one. Jack, crane.
You got it!
Well, let's hope this one holds.
Jack. Let's do it again.
Don't do that again!
Jack, pulse. Get in there, Jack.
That's the ticket.
Come on, we can get out this way. So, what's in here? Well, at least a few DBs weren't corrupted. Come on, this way. Look out! Almost there! Centrifuge building's dead ahead! Hang on, we got a straggler.
They're on us!
Not for long! One less. They're down! Let's get inside! Help me get this open. Okay, we're in. So where the hell are those beacons?
Check the security cameras.
Well, look who it is. Shit, more of them.
shock trap. Recharge.
No good.
Try the other one.
Guys, look. Beacons are tucked away in the capsule.
Yeah, but how do we get him out?
We could bring the arm around. There's a platform over there.
Worth a shot. Jack, see what you can do.
Центрифюжка океан 100 единиц.
Can't believe that knackered thing still works.
But it's not slowing down. Oi, bot! What did you do?
This thing's older than you are, man. Jack's not a miracle worker.
What about an emergency brake?
Well, there's some controls at the base.
Jack, take it.
Okay, they're active!
Hey, it's no difference to me. Delete these malfunctions.
Okay, now let's stop this thing. Help me! We gotta pull them together! What the hell? Why isn't this stopping?
Brakes might be toast. I don't know.
We'll have to discuss that later. Swarm!
Jack, take them!
They're coming back! Fire in the hole!
More of them coming in!
Yeah, baby. Welcome to the blender. Incoming frag! Incoming frag! Watch out! It's speeding up!
Hey, over there! Snatcher!
Oh shit! Take it out! Or not. Well, that worked out, didn't it?
Maybe. We need Jack to verify the beacons are okay. Come on. Jack, tell me the beacons are fine. Oh, thank God. Paddock, Baird, beacons are secure. They're also a hell of a lot bigger than I was expecting. I don't think we have room for them all on the skiff.
I'll have my people transport them.
Fine, but Delta, I need one here ASAP to get a head start on calibrating them to our network in New Ephyra. Can you do that?
Yeah, I'll carry it to the skiff. Well, that's heavy.
All right, Baird, we're heading back. Paddock, send your people for the rest of these beacons when you can. Delta, let's get back to the skiff.
You know, if Paddock's sending folks out here, we should probably clear out the rest of the swarm. There's also enough people today.
Yeah, sorry guys. I'm not gonna be much use in a firefight at the moment.
Stay close to me, mate. You're covered.
Okay, let's go.
JD, you good?
Yeah, just lead the way.
Well, storm's no better. If anything, it's worse.
Too bad. We're going back into it. Okay, Delta. Our way out's on the other side.
We got swarm, people! Get behind those sandglass things!
They're called Bogarite!
Yeah, tomato!
Took him out. Jack, take him!
Deal with those turrets!
Come on, let's get inside! Ah, shit! The door's welded shut! Jack, rip the door and hurry!
Surprising no one, we got more swarm coming in!
Then we hold them off!
Let's get our asses inside!
Okay, skiff's not much farther.
Yeah, easy for you to say.
JD, how's the beacon?
Not damaged. That's the important part.
Kinda relying on you to keep it safe.
Yeah, I get it. Fate of the world, no pressure.
Hear that? Storm's dying down.
Yeah, now that we're through it.
Come on, let's check on the skiff. Stell, why don't you get the other side? Jack, come on, Delta. Let's get back to the skiff.
You know something, Kate?
Pretty good at this military leadership thing.
I'm not trying to be good at anything.
Yeah, probably why you're good at it.
When we're done showing the corporal compliments, we should decide whether we're heading straight back to the airfield or not.
Files is right. Oh, man. Saying it emptied my soul.
Fortunately, it doesn't happen often. So there's one thing I don't get. This wasn't UIR territory originally. So why'd they build their Hammer of Dawn program so close to the COG border? Vascari technology, my friend. It's what we're known for. We invented the transistor, the microchip. Of course, while we were making the world a more civilized place, our neighbors were inventing tanks.
And rifles and missiles. I reckon the UIR moved in, found some lovely facilities and said, oh, hello, we'll take that, piss off, thanks.
I mean, where's the most devious possible place to build your super weapon? Right along your enemy's border. Brilliant, really. So are Paddock's nomads up to the task of hauling back the rest of those beacons? Yeah, I was wondering the same thing. I mean, they seem pretty tough, but this desert's not forgiving. For anyone. Baird trusts Paddock, we trust Baird. So by the transitive property, we trust Paddock's nomads. The transitive what? Book spies. Filled with valuable insights and concepts. Now, honestly, I wouldn't know.
How about this? We trust Paddock and his nomads till they give us a reason not to. And they haven't yet.
Works for me. I noticed something, that the swarm seem different. Smarter, more cunning. Yeah, rocking spiffy new weapons and armor, too. Paddock warned us about that. Said it started happening like a few days ago.
When we were at Mount Kadar.
Wait, you don't think it's connected to...
To when they got their queen back? Yeah, I know it is. And it's only gonna get worse if we don't get the hammer back online.
Anfield's just ahead. Mark the skiff as close as you can. I think it's kind of heavy.
And so we meet again.
Let's get that thing to Baird.
Lead the way.
Paddock, where's Baird?
In back. He was explaining to me the new modification he made for your little bot frame. It was boring, so I came out here.
We should probably unload this targeting beacon ASAP.
And you think that's going to save the world?
Baird, we're here with the beacon.
Excellent. I'll meet you around back.
Wait, if Baird's going back to New Ephyra with the beacon, how are we getting back?
Well, if there's a Raven about, I can fly us home.
Oh, no. Didn't you crash your basic training?
Oh, I had a slight miss.
Set that targeting beacon down. I'll deal with it in a bit.
Gladly. Hey, Baird. Can we talk?
Yeah, listen, kid. You still got a rocket to launch, and I need to get back to New Ephyra.
Yeah, right. Of course.
JD, we're fine. I'm just working through it. We can talk later.
I appreciate that. Thanks.
Paddock said you were working on something?
Yeah, a new and improved shield prototype for Jack. Go ahead, install it. You guys want to install that module? I got a plane to catch. The module, please. Anytime.
Installed. Tell us about it.
It's actually very interesting. First, it creates an ionized vector.
Baird, cancel class and get out here!
Swarm coming in! Short version, it stops bullets. Now get out there and use it!
Delta, come on! Jack, shield!
Success! On the very first test, too! Wait, come over and test it!
You're dead! Dead!
Watch it!
Jack, take him!
Hey! It's me!
Not to hostile.
You come into my house uninvited. You pay the price! We're not done! Everyone, get to the tarmac before Baird loses his ride home! They're right on top of us! We're gonna clear this tarmac or Baird's not going anywhere! Come on, Delta, don't let up!
in my way!
Throwing flag!
Okay. Airfield secure. No bear can get that beacon out of here.
Come on! We still have shit to do in this bloody desert.
All right, Delta. Back on the skiff. All right, then. Come on.
So, are we back on task then? Let's hope so.
Children, more bad news, I'm afraid.
What is it now?
My people, transporting the other beacons. I need you to get to them immediately. Their convoy was attacked.
Where?
Close. Their last message was sent from the old city.
All right, we're on it.
Man, the Nomads cannot catch a break. See that? Smoke up ahead. Shit. Yeah, it's a convoy, all right.
All right, let's get in there and see what we can do.
Look! They're still fighting! We gotta help them! Another one of those bloody things!
All right, we're clear. Now let's check on the beacons. Well, they don't look damaged.
Paddock, mate, you hearing this?
He says the beacons are safe. I'll send someone to pick them up now. And don't worry, they'll be well armed. So go, deal with your rocket.
All right, Delta out. All right, we're done here. Let's get back on the skiff.
I swear, if we have to save these nomad skins one more time...
Hey, give them a break. They've been fighting out here alone for months.
Delta, I'm heading out. I'll be in touch.
All right, Baird. Safe travels.
You too. Good luck.
Oh, where'd you now?
The hangar. Everything's in place. It's time we put that rocket together.
Sounds right to me. And anyway, I'm sick of staring at all this sand.
So let's get it done and head home.
I'll drive.
Del, skip back to the hangar. Let's put that rocket together.
You know, I may have complained a bit.
Or a lot.
Or a lot, thank you, Del. But this has actually been a pretty ripping time, all in all. To sum it up, 8 out of 10. We'll do it again.
And it's been surprisingly not terrible having you alone.
Yeah, I'll take that, yeah.
Get the other side. Let's finish this. Paddock, we're back at the hangar. Everything should be ready.
Good. Baird left instructions he asked me to read you. And I quote, "Get inside, initiate the rocket assembly procedure, launch aforementioned rocket, and hope these satellites talk to ours." End quote.
Wait. Hope the satellites talk to ours?
What do you want from me? I can barely turn on a computer. Go press the button and see what happens.
Oh boy. I'm beginning to understand why he never launched his rocket.
And there we are. Everyone's favorite rocket.
Let's get down to the platform and throw a switch.
Yeah. See what happens.
This better work. Paddock, rocket's assembling.
Look out! There's a bloody snatcher in here!
Son of a bitch! You know, I think it did that on purpose.
Who gives a shit? We need to get that nose cone back into place!
Shit! Snatch us back!
Oh man! I'm hurt! Got them all.
We gotta get on that gantry and realign the nose cone. Okay, that'll work.
Let's fix that nose cone before any more show up.
Kate, we gotta get up to those satellites. Come on.
Get this thing aligned.
All right, we're back in business.
Then climb aboard the rocket. You can ride it straight to the launch pad.
All right, they're down.
All right, we're good.
You know, by our standards, that kind of went over. Down! Get it! Oh, break! Behind you! Holy shit! Boss! Man! Thank you! I'm moved by your gratitude, really, I am. But I'd remind you, I'm hanging from the back of a fucking train! Oh, right.